It begins with a whisper, a secret that clings to the humid night air like a shroud. In a small, dimly lit room, a child, no older than 8, confesses to a crime beyond imagination. The congregation gasps. They see not a terrified child, but a monster. This fear has a name, witchcraft. It is a primal terror older than faith, finding a terrifying new life inside modern churches. I am Ghost King, and tonight, Seeker, I take you into a forgotten truth. Life-changing encounters and hidden stories that will not let you sleep. Stay with me, there are truths in the dark that demand to be seen. The confession is extracted under immense pressure. Their fear is not of sin, it is of the sorcerer in their midst, poverty, sickness, death. They are never random, someone must be to blame. The weakest are easy targets. Pastors step into the role of witch finder. Congregations become mobs, the house of God a courtroom. This is not a critique of faith, Seeker. It is an exploration of a phenomenon, a human drama hidden in plain sight, turning neighbors into enemies, children into outcasts. We will listen to survivors. We will ask, what does this reveal about us? Fear can eclipse teaching. It feeds on our need for certainty. The witch in the family, the demon in the pews, a sanctuary turned battleground. Identifying a witch confirms spiritual authority. It draws crowds. It saves reputations. And for the accused, condemnation, exile, sometimes death. This fear has history. In the next section, we go back to ancestors, missionaries, and the birth of a modern terror. Long before missionaries, ancestral spirits, nature gods, and potent magic shaped daily life. The village healer mended bones, the diviner read cowrie shells, the sorcerer could bring ruin. When Christianity arrived, it did not erase these beliefs, it layered them. Local spirits were rebranded as demons, witches as agents of Satan. A cosmic vocabulary was provided. Large revivals amplified fear, turning past anxieties into public spectacles of deliverance. Consider sin, internal, abstract, slow. You cannot point to envy in a crowd. Now witchcraft, external, a face, a neighbor, a child, a sudden catastrophe, a crash, a failed business, an inexplicable death. Witchcraft offers a simple cause and effect. It gives victims a target and communities an enemy. For pastors, naming a witch is an instant display of power, quicker than years of pastoral formation. The public exorcism delivers catharsis that a sermon on humility never will. It is drama, release, and control. This seductive logic explains why the fear of witches eclipses the fear of sin. It is immediate, tangible, and dangerous. In modern deliverance ministries, few names are as controversial as Helen Ukpabio. She used film, Nollywood, as pulpit. Movies became guides to spotting witch children. End of the Wicked depicted children as agents of Satan, feeding anxieties and offering checklists for detection. Does the child cry at night? Are they withdrawn, disabled? These signs were turned into proof. The results were devastating. Abuse, abandonment, even murder in Cross River State and beyond. NGOs like Stepping Stones documented branded children. Starved, beaten, tortured. Human rights groups sounded the alarm. Rescue shelters began to appear. Deliverance, meant to free, often became an instrument of suffering. A child isolated, surrounded by shouting adults, pressured until confession comes. Beatings with brooms, belts, starvation, forced concoctions, all sanctified as spiritual warfare. Once a confession comes, the pastor is praised. The child mocked and abandoned. Listen now, the voice of a survivor. Nwanaokwo, accused as a boy, beaten, starved. Forced to confess he ate his father's soul. Chained to a pillar for 2 years. Eventually rescued by human rights workers. Scars remained, physical and of betrayal. He speaks with a chilling calm. One face among thousands, proof of cost. If you reach this far, Seeker, I know you crave truth, and I promise the next story will haunt you. Why hunt witches? We are pattern-seeking creatures who abhor randomness. Salem, European witch hunts. In upheaval, societies seek scapegoats, plague, famine, unrest, extreme poverty, epidemic disease, political instability, fertile ground for fear and the promise of quick fixes. But where fear thrives, so does compassion. Humanitarians and survivors choose rescue over hysteria. We must examine our beliefs and the responsibilities that come with them. Faith can build heavens or create hells on earth. The choice is ours. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, Seeker, because this is where you uncover the forgotten truths of your African heritage, turning your doubts into belief with every eerie tale. And if you are the one, Seeker, still watching till the very end, watch more of my videos. I drop new stories every week, so don't miss the next forgotten truth. Good night, Seeker.